Well, we wanted to do a historical top 50 of chess players of sort of all time, and to do that, we are using the statistics by Jeff Sonax, who has created a site called Chess Metrics. We've gotten some help from Frank Hoffmeister, who is a well-renowned chess historian, but then we have still kind of added our own touch. And it's always going to be subjective, and there's no correct answer.
I hope you guys
in the semi-final of the Banter series. So first game I'm black, he's going e4 and I played Caruana, which has served me pretty well yesterday and throughout this match, this Banter series tournament in general. Okay, so this is a long series line. I think a6 is supposed to be the move. Knight c3. dc is the move. Long castle, queen a5. Take, knight c6. Yeah, this is a long series line. I think rook c8 is the move. Or is it g5? I believe it is rook c8. Okay, so let's go to c8. Okay, g3. g3 is interesting. So the idea is protecting g4. So it's a prophylactic move. If I play g5, he might play knight e4, and then bishop e7. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do there. So if I go bishop e7 first, would it be bad? If I go bishop e7 first, okay, let's go g5. g5 seems like the critical way to play. Knight e4, bishop e7. He's playing really fast, so I think he prepared this line this morning. It is a surprise for me. I don't think he played this line before, so it's a sign that your opponent is very well prepared, and you've got to be careful. Objectively speaking, I think the line is fine for black, but again, it's still very tricky here. So I defend against knight f6. I'm not too worried about fg, knight e5, g4. I go knight h4. We go knight d6 or f5. I think knight d6 is more likely. Bishop takes, ed, and then he's winning the g5 pawn back. Okay, so maybe this is not great for me. Knight d6 is okay. Can I take on e5? Take e5, bishop d4. So knight e5, bishop d4, knight d3, take king d1, rook g8. That doesn't seem right. If I go h6, gh, let's go h6. Still, I don't really like that move. Knight e5, bishop e4, knight g6, h4. Probably that's okay. Bishop d4, knight hg6, h4, castle, h5, knight d3, take, knight f4. It feels better for white actually, but I don't have a choice. Actually, I do have knight d3. Let's go knight d3. Take, king b1, castle. I don't like my position here, to be honest, but I don't think I have any better way to do it. So materially, it's still equal, but it looks very nice for white, of course. So he's threatening what? Knight f6, take bishop f6. and my rook is very bad. But there's not much I can do about that. Knight f6, bishop f6, bishop takes, rook d3, knight f4, rook d7. Okay, this is not going great for me. Knight d5, rook d7. This is very bad for me, actually. And if I go e5, let's go e5, trying to create some counterplay. Rook d7, maybe e4, rook d7, e3, and maybe have some practical chances. Then I go rook e8. Or should I just go rook? Rook e8, king c2. Very difficult situation for me. Let's go rook c6. If bishop e5, I think I have some practical chances in the rook endgame. Knight e5, rook e5, maybe I don't know, h6. Maybe h6 is a move. Or maybe just king g7. Let's go king g7 first. It's a horrible position, but maybe there are some chances. And I'm so much down on time, so this is going to be very, very difficult to hold. Only a miracle would. Yeah, this is getting very, very difficult. So I'm trying to activate my king and maybe create some chances against his kingside pawns. But my king is too far away. I don't think this is good for me. Let's go rook d4, trying to limit his king. This is technically lost for black, of course, but still hoping for some miracle. Probably they're not gonna happen. Let's go a5, trying to trade something. If I can simplify the queenside pawns, that should be a draw. But can I go rook e1? Let's go rook e1. Actually, that is a mistake, I think. Now king c4 looks good for white. What am I doing? This is terrible. Should have played rook b4 there. Okay. Let's play f6. Rook b4. Rook b4 if he allows me to. If rook d4, I go rook e3, I guess. And then rook e4 back. So I'm still not totally lost here, although it is really, really close. Rook f5, king g6, rook b5, rook e3. He takes both my queenside pawns. I'm gonna take his h and g. And then if some miracle happens, I may be able to draw this. Wait, can I take b3 or do I take g4? Okay, I'll take b3. Rook g3. That was terrible. Okay. King b6, rook e3, f5. So if he cuts my king on the d5, I think that's still not enough to win. Still not enough to win, I believe. Yeah, maybe this is a draw already, because when he gets, yeah, the 8 pawn and I cut it off by that much, I think it's a draw already. I mean, he cut me off by 3 5s, but I don't think it is a win for white. Rook h5, king d7. Yeah, I'm just in time, I think. Just in time to make a draw here. Okay, so rook king d7, king c7, and that should be a draw. Okay, he won't be able to get my king out, so I just have to stay on the c5, and there's no way for him to win this. There's no way for white to win, so this is a miracle. I was totally lost here. So, okay, rook c8 is a cute way to make a draw. Okay, so very lucky first game for me. Let's go to the second game. All right, so I'm white now. Let's try e4. So Wesley is a great player. I have been following him for a long time, and I think his play is very inspiring. And I've been a fan for a while. I think his best was 2016, 2017, when he won like 10 tournaments in a row. He's one of the few people who managed to get 2800. Okay, so what is the theory of this line? So I'm just making some move, try to be fast and not to get low on time. Okay, long castle is a logical plan. I forgot about this. Bishop e3, queen b4. Is he really going for that pawn? That seems a bit greedy to me, but maybe he can do that. So he takes a castle. His queen has to go back. Maybe I go f4. Trying to play for compensation. Maybe h6. No, h6, ef, hg, fe, gh, ed, and queen h7. Okay, let's go h6. Yeah, probably I shouldn't allow this bishop e3. Maybe I should play some queen f3 first. But this position is still interesting. So he got gh, I take fe, get bishop h6. It shouldn't be too bad for me, although I'm down a pawn. But I think I have some compensation here. Should I go knight f5? I don't think I have enough compensation though. That's the problem. So he's gonna double the rooks on the g5 and attack g2. That's difficult to defend against. What am I doing here? I don't know. Maybe knight f3, knight g5. Let's play. No, that's also not good. I have no idea what to do. Let's go knight f5. Rook f5. This opening has not been going well for me. He's extremely well prepared and he's playing fast and good chess. That's why he is one of the best players. Okay, so he wants double rooks and attack g2. That's expected. How do I defend g2? I have rook f2 at some point, but that doesn't seem like a move I would like to make. If I move the a rook, then he's going to take a2. So this is not correct. Let's go bishop e3. Let's try to trade one pair of rooks, so I don't have to worry too much about g2. But this is not right, of course. So maybe I play c3 just to defend a2, and then my rook can come to f1, trying to go to f7 or f5. What is he threatening? Knight a4? Maybe? Let's go. Knight a4, rook f5, queen c3. I'm sure black is winning there. So knight a4, maybe c4. Oh, knight d3 is a better move. Yeah, much better. Okay, so queen d3, rook g5. It's just lost for me. Okay, let's go rook f7. And take on h7, I guess. Queen g6. Rook h3. This is very bad for me. Maybe rook h2. That's not so bad. Rook h3, knight c5. Yeah. That's it. This game is over. This game is totally lost for me. Okay, yeah, this is lost. Okay, good game. Good game. So let's go to the third game. Okay, so I'm black again now. Let's change the opening. So let's try the Italian game this time. Okay, e5, d5. So again, he's very well prepared. Bishop b4, bishop b6. What is the move here? Bishop b6, I think. Castle. Bishop g4, I believe is the move. h3, bishop h5, queen c2. Bishop g6, queen b3. That's the way to play. Knight e7. Knight e7 is the move, right? I think so. Knight e7 is the move. Castle. And then c6 is the move. C6, bishop d3. Yeah, I think c6, bishop d3, and then some knight f5, I suppose. I think that is the way to play it. Knight f5, knight e4, de, take on d4. Yeah, I think that's the way to play it. So I also played this opening for white in a few games already. I think it could be a little bit better for white, but if black is accurate, he can make a draw. He can equalize pretty easily. So do I have some 94 idea here? 94, if knight takes, knight c5, 94, bishop d4, bishop d4, knight e4. Yeah, that is supposed to be the line. 94, bishop d4, bishop d4, knight takes e4. That's the line. Yeah, I think so. Knight, bishop d4, knight e4, de, bishop e4, and then bishop back. Something like that. de, bishop e4, bishop b6, I think. Or do I take first? Do I take on e4 first? Probably I should take first. And then go bishop e6. Rook d1, queen e7, e6. Okay, e6 immediately, take. Queen e6 and rook e6, I both go king h8. I think I'm okay here. Bishop is also active on b6. So not a big problem for black. So rook e6, king h8, rook e1. Queen somewhere. King h8. King h8 seems like the only move. I don't want to play queen d5, so king h8 looks normal. a4, okay, he's making me think about a5. But I don't have to do anything yet. I can go queen c7. a5, just take. Rook e1, I'm thinking queen f7. And then rook d8. So I have to be careful about some knight g5, knight e5 idea, but right now it's not working. He has to defend f2 first, so maybe rook 1 e2. Queen c3. Okay, so he wants rook e7. So if I go rook e8, rook e8, rook e8, that seems like equal. Yeah, let's go rook e8. So rook e8, rook e8, rook e8, queen e8, a5, bishop c7. I don't think I'm worse there. a5, bishop d8 also, maybe better to put the bishop on f6. I think I'm fine here. Let's go to d8. If you play a6, okay, queen b4. Can I go queen e7? Yeah, why not queen e7? Just offering the trade of the queens and protecting b7 also. So queen d4, queen f4. Okay. What is the idea? So if I take on a5, you go queen b8. And then I may have some background problems. So let's go bishop c7. I guess queen f5. Queen f5, I can go g6, queen c8, king g7. It seems okay for me. You cannot take b7 yet, so maybe a6, but then I take and put my bishop on b6. Doesn't seem like a problem for me. So queen a6, bishop b6, trying to attack f2. So something like queen c5, he goes queen e2, so I don't know what to do here. Queen c5, he goes queen e2, and my king is a little bit exposed. So let's go h6, just to take away the g5 square. And then let's go queen c5, queen e2, maybe king f6, queen d5. It's not much here, but trying to prove that okay, it can be dangerous. Knight f3 back, can be dangerous. Where do I go? King f5? This is getting more and more dangerous now. Queen, what is this? Queen d4. King g4. No, it's mate. Oh my god, no, it's mate. Wait, what? Okay, queen e2, queen e6 was mate, but king g2 also wins. Okay, so it's going to be a tough day for me. Okay, so 3 games, he already lead 2, so 2.5, 1.5, half. So I gotta try to win this game. Okay, he's playing the Berlin when he wants to be solid, and this is as solid as you can get. Knight c4, I think c3 is also playable here. Knight a5. Is that a move? Or is it knight e3? Knight a5 is a move. And then castle. White wants to play d4. Yeah, let's go d4. cd. Okay, he doesn't take. Rook e1. So at least the bishop cannot develop too easily. He needs rook b8 first, which he did. Okay, what am I doing here? So the queen can come to g6. That can be annoying. What am I doing here? Let's go bishop e3. So if I take cd, can he take e4? Probably. If I take bishop d4, c5, can I go e5? Probably. e5, fe, bishop e5. Cannot be too bad for me. So my main idea is to play e5. Okay, e5, fe. That's good for black for now. So let's go h3, h3, bishop h5. Let's go h3 to see what he's planning first. And then maybe I go b4 just to stop c5. Still difficult position to play for both sides, I guess. Okay, do I want to trade the queens with queen b3? Or do I want g4? g4, bishop g6, e5, take. That doesn't sound too great. Yeah, I'm gonna trade the queens. Bishop f3, gf. Seems okay for white. Without queens, my king side is not that weak. So in the end game, maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to attack his queen side pawns. Okay, so he went for that. a6. Okay, that's he's preparing for knight d7, transferring the knight to e5. So what am I doing here? Should I take on b6 and trade the queens and go knight c4? Bishop c7. It's probably fine for black. But if I don't take, then the knight is going to d7 and maybe e5. I think that's okay for me. I can live with that. So knight d7, maybe queen f7. Let's take f7, king f7. Maybe I'll go bishop a7 at some point, and then bishop back to e3. Let's go bishop a7, rook a8, and then I go bishop e3. So he has to spend another tempo to defend b7. Okay, I go to king g2. Oops, can I take b6? Oh no, sorry, not. Can I go f4, f4, ba, fe? Maybe not so great. Maybe not so great, but if I go knight b3, he's just gonna have a great position. So I have to go f4. So ba, fe, bishop e5, ba. At least his pawn structure are not that great. He can take fe, of course. Ba, rook b8, rook b1, rook b5. And then he's gonna get my a5 pawn. He's so good. Let's go c4. Maybe c4 has some ideas. Let's go c4. Yeah, I have to go c4 to prevent rook b5. But now he has bishop b4. So if I go rook b1, let's go c5. No? c5, bishop e7, rook b1, rook b5. Let's go a4. No. He's playing so well here. Let's take. So he fixed the pawn structure. Now only black can be better. f3. So rook d8, I just take, go bishop d2, trying to hold this. a3. Let's go king f2. Before rook b1, rook b5. Wow, that's really nice play. So rook a5, rook b4, rook a2, rook b6. Maybe some chances to hold. Maybe some chances. Unlikely, but what can I do? Bishop c5, no? Wow, that's a great move. Really? Man, that is so well. He plays so well. 7, a5, I guess. Wow, he plays so well. King g2. Let's go e5, e6, rook a7. So at some point here we have to go rook c1. At some point here we have to go rook c1. Then rook a2, rook c5, or rook e1, rook a2, rook e6, rook a4. I think I might be able to make a draw there. Should I go a7 or just rook a4? e7 he has rook e1, so it's probably the same thing anyway. Let's go rook a8. Rook e1 he has to go for that, and then rook a2, rook a4. Yeah, I think I make a draw here. Rook f4, king h3, draw, alpha draw. Okay, so very lucky game for me again. He's playing so well today. Okay, so this is game 5. So 3-1 for him. Okay, let's go. Okay, so he's playing this variation again. Let's think if we can make something easier. Is it c6, bishop e3? Let's take some risk with knight g3. I know this is a risky move, but he can take on g6, knight f1, bishop h7, and he has great compensation. Or he can go to fd1. But I need to win, so need to complicate it a little bit. Okay, he's thinking. That's a good sign. Maybe he has not checked this variation this morning. Okay, so he decided to be safe and go for this. So he wants knight b6. Okay, should I go f6? f6, ef, rook takes, bishop g5, rook e6. Or do I go knight g6 first? Let's go f6. If he takes b6, I can take with queen or pawn. Both should be okay, I think. How should I take this? I'll take with pawn. So ef, rook f6, bishop g5, rook e6, and next move I'm going to play h6. Let's go knight g6 here. Knight g6, he can take ef, and then queen f6, he has queen b6. This is difficult. This is difficult for me. Maybe I should take fe. Maybe I should take fe, knight e5, and then maybe knight g6. What is the move here? I don't want to play b5 because then he would take and go bishop g5. So let's go fe, whatever, knight g6, hg. I know this is better for white. He put a bishop on e5, but I think it's still not too bad for me. Bishop f4, yeah, that's what I thought he would do. So I'm gonna go b5, so I don't have this problem with the b pawn. My queen can go to h4, so my knight is for now good on f5, defending everything. I'll go queen h4, bishop e5, and then maybe I do some rook e8. Wait, do I have some? No, I don't. I'm thinking about some knight d6. Actually, why don't I play knight d6? Knight d6, and then the knight get to c4. Do I want my knight on c4? Actually, knight d6 here may have g3, and then queen has to go back to e7. Probably not that great. Let's go rook e8. Queen c3 is a good move. I can still play knight d6 now. Yeah, let's go knight d6. He's going to play f3. And then I go knight c4. Okay, bishop g3 is the simpler move. Queen f6. What do I do here? Yeah, let's go. No, queen f6. It's not great. Let's go queen d8. So bishop is coming back to e5, I guess. Okay, he tried that. He's playing very safe. So if I take, queen take b4. Can I go b4? b4 seems okay. He can play a4. But then at least I improve my pawns a little bit. So I can go b6 and c5. Although that give him a pass pawn. Let's go b6 and c5. What to do here? Not much I can do. Queen e8, king h7. See, I'm okay there. My king is very safe on h7. So let's go c5. c5, he takes, I take. Maybe let's go king h7. No? King h7. Can I go queen f6? g3. Let's go queen f6. See what he's planning to do. g3, maybe I go king h7 and then queen f5 or something like that. So the main strength of Wesley is his ability to squeeze in these long endgame positions, and he makes very, very few mistakes. It's very difficult to play against him. Okay, let's give a check, no? Check, and then take the pawn, king g8. I should at least have perpetual at some point. Queen d2. Yeah, I should have perpetual at some point, I'm sure. King f7, king g8. Okay, he's making a draw, I think. Okay, so he's 2 points ahead, so he's playing very solidly now. So this is game 5 already. Now we are playing game 6. He's still 2 points ahead of me. Okay. I have to play better chess. He's so well prepared here. Let's see, 4, f6. What is the move here? I think c3 is a move. I saw some people play this move. Oh, is it castle first? Let's castle first and see what he's doing. Knight f8, so he wants knight e6. Okay, let's go c3. Knight e6, maybe b4. Maybe before bishop e7. Yeah, I like b4. Bishop e7, and then maybe some bishop e3. So my plan is to play d4 at some point, but how to do that? Do I go a3 to defend b4 first, or do I go rook b1? Rook b1 seems, I don't know, it's really difficult. Difficult to say. Okay, I'll go a3. Okay, so let's go queen c2 and rook ad1, rook fe1, just preparing for d4 at some point. It's probably not much, but it's still a game. Let's go rook ad1. Or do I go rook fe1? Let's go rook ad1. I like rook ad1. Okay. So when do I take on c5? If I take now, take, d4, probably now is the time. And then d4, cd. This knight has to come back to e6. Then I go to fe1. I like my position. Oh, queen a4 is a nice move. Wow, that's a nice move. That's a very nice move. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should have done it one move earlier, this d4, just bc and d4. But now he's forcing me to trade the queens. And he's probably better again. So DE, knight c3, EF, bishop f6. Okay, this is not right. This is not right. This is terrible. Yeah, he's playing great. Okay. Go knight a5. Perhaps he has to play b5 at some point. b5 now, I take be, bishop a3, rook. Yeah, b5 is a good move. Should I go d5 and then c4 or just de? Let's just go de. Bishop a3, rook. Where will my rook go? Rook c2. Well, I have been playing too slow. This is no chance for me. Too slow, too slow. Too weak, too slow. So he has some idea like knight c3, rook c3, bishop b4, but then I have rook c6. So bishop b2 is good. Rook b1, bishop c3, rook b5, a6, that's the trick. Bishop d4, c5, bishop c5, bishop d4, b4, that's the trick. Oh my god, he has so many tricks. Let's go rook b1. Rook b5, a6, and that's just lost. Yeah, that's just lost. Totally lost. Yeah, he's playing so well. He's playing so well. Maybe there's some practical chances to hold this, but I doubt that. Knight d4, knight g5. Oh no, rook c1. Okay. So +3 for him already. And only 6 games, so that is 4-1. Yeah. Okay. He's playing great. Okay, this is game 7. Okay, so I need something sharp. Let's try Sicilian this time. Also, hopefully he didn't prepare too much in the Sicilian. Okay, he played this f3 against Maxim 2 days ago, I think. So he said that it was nonsense, but don't believe him. It's it's still playable. So he never plays something garbage. I mean, he's a great player. So I'm sure this is still playable for him. Maybe it doesn't give an advantage, but Black still has to be careful. Okay, at least I like my position now. Seems normal. Okay, what am I doing here? Do I go 97 or I go 96? That's the first question. I like 97. Why? Because I don't know. Or do I play f6? F6 bishop d2. Well, 96 seems more natural, so I'm gonna play 96. Take, take. 93. Okay, so I have bishop pair. I have bishop pair. Okay, let's go back. Bishop a6. And then f6. So nothing too special here, but also probably not too much to worry about. Okay, so he get my bishop. It's still around equal, I think. Playable for both sides. Okay, b6. Bishop back. What do I want here? Bishop c4? I have no idea. Let's just gain some space with g5, maybe g5. Yeah, let's just gain some space with g5. If you play knight c7, I'm okay with trading that. Nice for my bishop. So if I take d1, is he going to take with king? Because if you take with rook, I think I'm gonna take gh. Gh, rook d6. Is that his trick? Okay, show me. Show me, my friend. So rook g8, h3, h3, g4, h3, g4. Rook g8, rook h4, rook g2, rook h7, king g6, followed by knight b4. That seems okay. Rook g2, king g6, I think. I should be okay here. Rook c7, knight b4. And my pieces are very active. Actually, there, instead of rook g8, I could also have played h3, g4, h5, gh, or rook h3. No idea what is going on again. Yeah, he has some knight c7 there, so this is okay for me. So rook c7, knight b4, knight h7, I have knight d5. That is good for me. With a3, knight d5. I think I'm better here. I'm better, but it's not over. It's still complicated. So, what are you going to do here, my friend? So 95 is a threat. Also something like bishop f5 or even knight a2. Okay. Rook c2, I guess. Seems good. Rook c2. Bishop d5. Seems almost like a mate. It's almost like a mate. I think I'm going to win this game. f4, bishop f3, king a1, knight d3, king f1, and then I can just take b2 or ef first. Okay, so he resigned. Okay, my first win. Okay, still a long way to go, but it's a good start. So we are to game 8 now. Okay, let's change the openings. Let's go with knight f3 on the first move. d4. What am I doing here? c4. Let's go e3. Just something to play the game. Not too ambitiously, but there are not much you can do against a player like Wesley. So let's just try to stay safe here. So safety first. CD. Yeah, it's probably nothing. CD 95, 95, queen d5. Okay, ED. Let's play ball 2. But isn't it a little bit easier to play for white? With okay, you can give a check on a5, and then I go king f1. I lost my castling right, but he has an isolated pawn on d5. I assume it's not much for white, but it's probably the best I can get. Okay. Bishop a3. Bishop a3. That's a good way to trade the bishops. So let me take that. Go maybe bishop f3. But then he has some bishop e6. Okay, let's go. Still no. Can I go knight b5? Try to take on d5. Probably too pretty. Probably that's too much. Let's go h4, h5, trying to activate my rook on the 4 rank. h5. He's going to play h6. And then maybe g3, putting the king to g2. That seems reasonable. Yeah, let's play g3. So he wants rook c2, so I have to stop that with bishop e3. If rook c1, I go king g2. I'll take first and king g2. So rook h4. At least I have a symbolic advantage with this isolated pawn on d5. It's not much, but again, it's the best I can get. So let's go bishop e2, bishop f3. Bishop e2. Oh, let's go king g2 first. And then maybe rook d1. Bishop e2, bishop f3 also seems reasonable, but it has some rook c2, rook b2, doubling the rooks there. So Bishop e2, rook c2, bishop f3, rook c5, or rook b2. I think it's still the best I could get. So let's go for it. Maybe a better move could be rook d1 first, but bishop d5. Rook c2, rook f1. Can I take on e6 first? No, probably not. So he probably has to take on d5, rook d5, rook a2, and then I go rook d8, rook d7, I take on b7. So 4 against 3. Okay, g4, g4, rook g5, king h3, f5. Wow, he's so good. Okay, I have to go g4 anyway. f5 immediately. What am I doing here? Is rook d1 a move or no? Probably not. Let's go b4. Rook e5, king f3, king g4, rook g5, king f4 or king f3, rook h5, rook g1, or rook f5, king e4, rook f2, take, rook h7. Still some chances for me, but it has been played so quickly. Wow, that is so good. Let's go e4. So rook h5, rook g1, rook g5, rook g5, and then king f4. Trying to push e5. Or do I want king e3 and go f4? Okay, so he decided to play safe and not to allow any chance, not to take any chance. Rook d6, rook d5. Could it be a possibility? Rook d6, rook d5. If I can win the g5 pawn, I may have some chances. Rook d6, rook d5, take king f6, d6, king e6, king g5, king d6, king g6, king e5. That's still a draw. And he has so much time to defend this. So let's go king h5. Rook d5 is a draw. Okay, let's go for it. King f6, king h5, king e5, king g5. That's still a draw. Let's try king h5 to see if I have any luck there. King e5 is a clear draw. Yeah, this is a draw. Okay. Yeah, I was slightly better in this game, but it wasn't enough. So 2 more games. He's 2 points ahead, I think. So I have to win both games. This is extremely difficult. Okay. So last game he forgot about taking on f6 first before taking on d5. So this time he changed, he improved on it. Where should my bishop go? I think to e6 is supposed to be the best. And then knight c6, something like that. Okay, do I go rook d8 or rook c8? Or f5? f5 seems okay. I'm gonna play f5. Okay, bishop b5, very logical. He wants knight a5, I think. So maybe I have to play a6. Should I play a6? Oh, king e7. No, king e7 is not great. King e7 is not great. a6, take. Rook e1, f6. Probably not too bad. Let's go for it. Rook e1, f6, f4, e4, g4. Huh. That's a bit unclear. Maybe rook e1 I should play bishop g7. Yeah, let's just play bishop g7. Then king e7, rook d8. If knight c5, I'm okay. He can take my bishop. Knight a5, I go rook c8. So I have my bishop pair. That's a good thing. But my pawns are very weak. So I'm hoping my bishop pair can compensate for them. Okay, knight d3. I forgot about that move. So he's forcing me to play f6 and closing my bishop there. Can I play e4? e4, fe, bishop c3, bc. That's not good. Okay, I have to play f6, although I don't like it. I really don't like to play f6. Okay, so f4. I have to play e4, but this looks terrible. Okay, this looks so terrible. Knight c5, rook d8. Let's go rook d8. Oh, he can take d8 and take e6. No, this game is not going well for me. Okay, g4 is also strong. So if I take fg, rook e4, I'm just losing my bishop. Let's go bishop h6. Trying to, hoping for some miracle, but it's probably not gonna happen again. So king f7, knight g3, I guess. Bishop c8. Bishop h3, probably bishop c8. But wait, now my position may not be so bad. Or maybe it is. Oh, why didn't I just take on e4? That's terrible. Take. But that's probably bad too. Okay, never mind. I have to go rook d5. 96, king f8. Hopefully this is not lost yet. So f4 is hanging. Take f4, he has knight c5. That's the problem. At knight c5, I have rook c4. So I go rook c4. Knight a6, rook a4. I'm still fighting. I'm still fighting here. Maybe rook h4, rook h2. Or do I go rook c4, b3? So c pawn is lost. C pawn is lost. Let's go rook h4. Rook h2, b4. It's playing so well. It's playing so well. b5, bishop e3, trying to stop that pawn. Bishop c5. King f7. Let's go bishop c5. It's going to go knight d5. Rook h4, I guess. Rook f6. Rook h5. He's playing so amazingly well. h5. Okay, I'm gonna resign. Okay, great match. Okay, my opponent, he plays so well today, and I mean, he's an amazing player, and I think this result is expected. But also, so I would like to congratulate him for winning this match, and I wish him the best of luck in the final tomorrow. Also, I would like to share with you guys that I was told by Chess24 at the beginning of this match that I have already qualified for the first tournament in the Magnus Carlsen Tour, thanks to getting to the semifinal, because all the other semifinalists, they are already qualified. So that's great news to me, and I look forward to it. Once again, thank you, Chess24 team, for making this happen. It's already my honor and pleasure to be here, and win this fight is already great for me. So really hoping for the next event.
Thanks a lot, Liem.
Okay, thank you, David.
Thank you.
Well, we wanted to do a historical top 50 of chess players of sort of all time, and to do that, we are using the statistics by Jeff Sonax, who has created a site called Chess Metrics. We have gotten some help from Frank Hoffmeister, who is a well-renowned chess historian, but then we have still kind of added our own touch. And it's always going to be subjective, and there's no correct answer.
I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you agree with every single ranking, because usually when you publish lists, what could go wrong? Who would disagree with anything? But yeah, it's been fun, and I hope you like it.